years, I've been playing characters on stage who all had sinus infections. They, you know, who had tissue. Sometimes it would be a tissue, some a Kleenex. Sometimes it would be a handkerchief.
From an HIV clinic.
You will help us find it.
Who said I was sincere?
Are you saying...
Check.
Worked with, and The Talented Mr. Ripley. Oh, that was a good movie.
That was a long time ago.
1999.
Good memory.
Did you read any of those?
What was interesting is that the Carol
and luxury when her husband turns out to be a swindler like Bernie Madoff.
I was forced to take a job selling shoes on Madison Avenue.
A little bit on edge.
Yes, and this thing rings many bells because often one wonders when they see a lost person on the street, what is...
You know, so Javier, who shot it, and Will, who was the camera operator. I mean, they're vital relationships to have. So I don't know if that answers your question.
49 years ago. I'm 43. We are almost the same age.
Was it?
Really?
The military manoeuvre of getting 2 careers, 3 children, but that's a working mother's problem, working parents' problem.
Obviously, it's not an old studio picture. It wasn't made on a studio picture's budget, given that it's an independent film, much like Far From Heaven, your previous work. But, you know, Mildred Pierce, you probably had a little more money to...
You think she's sleeping?
I think this date is going fantastic. It's better than any other date that I've been on before in real life.
Let's start over. Hi.
Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you.
To my agent in Australia, Robin Gardner, I love you so very much. To my publicist, Lisa Costello, to the sublime Sally Hawkins, and to the extraordinary cast. Value them more.
In between Eric and Marissa, come to mommy.
Well, I've had this experience when you win these things and you come off stage and people take them away from
Before you trained as an actor, am I right in saying musical theatre was a huge influence on you?
Well, musicals, yes. I spent a lot of time as a kid being different. Squeeze.
Okay.
We thought me and my friend were so... It was right at the right moment for me, Olivia Newton-John and those hot pants and everything. So, we thought if we sat in class...
But for Blanchett, Woody Allen's notoriously minimal direction was unnerving. You really love to talk things out. And
Wow. Oh, how Jeff and Beryl? Oh, you know, same old, still stuck in their odd little parental ways.
Determined moment at Cannes. It's like launching something from the top of a wedding cake. You know? So there's nothing real about it particularly, but
I don't think I drank that much last night, but it was such a release of adrenaline because we'd spoken about me coming on the show, and I thought, what if I don't win? I mean, I'm going to have to steal one. And
They had less than zero to work with, but they're so creative and inventive. And the favours that Susie pulled, and I mean, a lot of my so-called my ears popped the other day on the plane, which was quite exciting for me.
What do you mean? Doesn't that happen every time?
My life is so exciting.
Get to play with Oscar?
Every day, Mummy sits them down and I get my 2 Oscars out and I let them stroke them for 15 minutes before they go to school.
No. Judy.
She's dancing.
No,
she is
she's
really awake.
dancing.
Our sexual relationship, you think she's sleeping?
I think this date is going fantastic. It's better than any other date that I've
taking to her personal life, as when she and Andrew Upton, a playwright and director, decided to get married on a whim. They were both part of this.
I was lost. Yeah, and we had no idea how many people were going to turn up. You know, I mean, I worked on it for about 2.5 years before we did it. And, you know, you try and work out as much as you possibly can.
A call, and he said he wanted to send me a script. We only spoke for about 1.5 minutes. And I knew that whatever it was, I would say yes. And then to receive the script and then to be given a call. And he said he wanted to send me a script. We only spoke for about 1.5 minutes. And I knew that whatever it was, I would say yes. And then to receive the script and then to be given
and Michael Wilkinson and CM and I are just tonight's tip of the iceberg. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Deep in the night for her and all your pain.
I know, what a posh couch. That's good. I like that.
You've taken a Woody Allen film and made it your own, which I think is virtually impossible.
Because that man just cannot direct. So someone has to lead the show. What do? Is this going to drip for 20 minutes? Like, I mean, really humiliating in front of 900 people with 2 big blobs of mucus. That they could come with me and that I can afford childcare in those moments. And there's many, many working parents who are not in that position. So I think...
2 days ago, you turned 25. So did you already celebrate with your colleagues, like bought them a beer or something? And what does... 2 days ago, you turned 25. So did you already celebrate with your colleagues, like bought them a beer or something? And what does...
Blue Jasmine, Sandra Bullock, Gravity, Judi Dench, Philomena, Meryl Streep, August Osage County.
When I read it that time, and it was clearly a no-brainer at that point.
No, Harvey has been amazing. You know, he really has been supportive. He saw a cut of the film.
And a job she loved. What went into that decision?
The children. You could feel that their school needs beginning to grow. They actually need...
Who would know?
May I turn this on?
Fire 1.
So what happened, in your opinion?
Sleep or on his BlackBerry or... No, look, most of his direction happens in the script, and it was such a great script. Yeah. I mean, when Woody Allen calls, you take that call.
Better one. And did you meet the lady, the bottom? Yes.
I don't know whether it was my bottom or her bottom in the end. I didn't really look that closely. But you don't see your own bottom very often.
As a result, we remember things very well. The children remember experiences and holidays and things, you know, intersections with people, and because we've, you know, you remember those...